gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so I should learn. I heard a voice of this broken hymn saying, "I'm not, this is who I am." I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets, all I need. We're going higher and higher, higher.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. With that, the wait is finally over. It is Super Bowl Sunday. For the call, here's our veteran duo of so many Super Bowls, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we have played 266 games in this NFL season. Only one remains, and it's the biggest of them all, as EA Sports is proud to present coverage of the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. With about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand Ohio. We got three. Let's round.
Looking to throw. Hodges. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. 1-9. Ohio.
And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Back to throw. Hodges. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On third down, Hodges going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now a first down following that long gain. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Here we go. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Here we go. Ohio. Ohio.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Looking to throw. Hodges. And this is going to be incomplete.
All right, here we go, partner. It's the Super Bowl. We always talk about keys to the game. No bigger one in this one than what they told us. They're going to take their best cover guy and put him on their #1 receiver.
Sort of be the game within the big game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24. Yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL.
Here we go now. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll drop to throw. And he's got Walters. Big catch. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll run with Darquan. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third down now following the run. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Darquan. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll look to throw. Walters with a grab over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on, really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll run again now with Darquan. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on 2nd and 10 now. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. From the gun, Hodges. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, Hodges. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st down, Hodges throwing the out route and complete. It's Potter. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions are in for 6. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not. Be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go play action here on first down. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down at the 19. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Larson. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go. 319. 319.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Walters. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole 2nd half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On target over the middle to Hill. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd down following the run. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 97 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Over the middle, complete. It's Walters. And he showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. On the run, Darkwa. He fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point forthcoming. And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24, 13 our score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Detroit getting set to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Back to throw. Hodges. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Looking to throw. Hodges. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
As they run left side. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a play fake here on first down. And going deep for Hill. The swing pass caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tyreek Hill 63 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll give it here to his running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Right there at the 43. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Throwing on first down. Hodges. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again. And now the offense operates in the red zone. And a give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Back to throw. Hodges. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. DeForest Buckner able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Hodges. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Lions have recovered.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Now a handoff here to his running back, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. 2nd down following the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the taunts. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Let's go. Watch it now. Party. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down.
Here we go now. Over.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And the Lions, yes, the Detroit Lions have won the Super Bowl. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.